Y'all are salt. Y'all are light. That's what Jesus said. He said that you all are. That there's something about the usness of salt and light that is intended to impact the world around us. And I think it's really important for us to begin to get a vision for that, to say, Lord, how can me and some others, how can me and our church, be salt and light, be God's seasoning, be, point people to the Lord in a way that they actually see him and acknowledge him. How do we do that together? Jesus sent out in Luke 10, he sent out 72 people into the towns that he was about to go to. He sent out 72 people two by two. Now, I realize that there are some two by twos that you would recognize, in terms of people in your neighborhood knocking on your door, etc. But the two by two thing is really important. That there's a banding together, that there's strength in numbers. There is strength in numbers. It's just a reality. I remember Preston Sprinkle in his book Exiles telling a story of how would a group make an impact in a very dark place. And he talked about there's this neighborhood, this large area in the Chicagoland area that was just full of crime, full of darkness, full of all kinds of hatred, and the people that were living there were scared. And so a series of churches and of ministries decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go into that area. We're going to buy homes in that area. We're going to, instead of just letting the devil have it, we're going to go into that area. We're going to buy homes, start businesses there. We're going to, instead of being intimidated by that, they jumped in with both feet and said, look, we can't make an impact. We can't change the entire world, but we can change that neighborhood. And they did. They moved in, they started to pray, they started to love, they started to give testimony to who Jesus is in that area. And it actually turned the tide. That neighborhood, that whole area became something different because Christians just didn't give up, that they banded together and they were salt and light in a very deliberate, very intentional way in that area.